Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Take my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me.
I know, I'm late.
I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe,
Hello.
but that's alright. Hush.
Tá escutando? Hello? Tá escutando?
I wanna taste your content, hold your breath and feel the
Deixa eu ver se eu
tension.
consigo.
Devils hide behind redemption. Honesty is a one-way gate to hell. I wanna
Interesting enough, I can't hear myself. Hello? I I feel like it's really, really high now. Hello? Okay, I think that's better. That was really, really loud in my ears. What's up? I'm sorry, I'm so late. I think I might be sick. So, there you go. That's why. I'm not hungover again, I promise. Maybe a little bit, but that's okay. How you doing? Easy peasy. How's it going? And let me open up my own stream here so I can see myself. Hi. Cool. All good. Good. I'm glad. Thank you for joining the stream. We're a little bit late. We're a little bit behind, but that's... Thank you. It's like really, really hot here. And I think that the AC in my room is like really cold, which is why I'm wearing a sweater. Either that or I have a fever. But nah. We're fine. So, really excited to do this stream. We have some really interesting stories. Honestly, only if you measure it. Exactly. Like, I don't have a fever as long as I don't measure it. So we're good. So yeah, we have some really interesting stories today. I separated a few. I don't even know. Like, some of these stories seem fake. Like, it's just that crazy. And then yeah, we're also gonna be doing some side quests on Hogwarts Legacy, but that's not why you're here. Let's just admit that, right? Like, that's not why you're here. So, because I'm already late and because there's a lot of stories to go through, let's go straight into it, and I'll see you all in the fantastical world of Hogwarts Legacy and crazy, wild stories. See you there. Boop, boop. Where's the sound? There we go. Let me know if the volume of the game is too high or if the volume of my microphone is too high, because I also probably am going to scream with some of these stories. Let me grab them and just put them here to the side so that they're nice and beautiful and organized. Ouch. There we go. As usual, I'm going to start with some of the more chill stories, and then we can go into the shenanigans. Okay, let me put this here. Beautiful. Cool. So here we are in Hogwarts Legacy. Let me just find real quick some side quests that we can do. And I have, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 12 stories for today. That should be enough to cover us for a lifetime, honestly. The first story that I've got is kind of insane, but very tame compared to the other ones. So the first one is just a complaint. Again, just to give you some context in case you weren't here in the last stream. Me being the good little introvert that I am, I wanted to reach out to other people that are in similar situations as me. So let's go, Fafaka. Yeah, I know. Fafaka fight about strangers. That's the best part. So me being the nice little introvert that I am, I wanted to, become friends with people in the area, but it's kind of hard as an adult to make friends when you're not when you're working. And I'm married, so I was looking to reach out to other people who are in similar situations where they're young but married already. So yeah, I joined a couple of different groups. I'm not going to say what platform it is or anything like that, but instead of getting friends and oh, let's hang out and stuff like that, I've been getting these insane stories that I'm there's no way that this is real, except this platform is not Reddit, so there's no chance that people are just making this stuff up. So with that being said, our first story is just about weaponized incompetence. Okay, so the name of this story is gonna be "My husband doesn't do any chores and blames me for throwing away his shit." Are we ready for that? Are we ready? Let's go. So let me go chat with this lady here. Oh, okay, it's just a map.
I wonder where it leads.
And let me go check the other person here. I'm going to develop a system, guys. I promise you I'm going to get a better system of doing this.
I couldn't help it over here.
Okay.
Did you mention...
Gonna decrease that volume.
I did.
Dump his ass. I know. Cool. Please tell me I'm not the only one that deals with this. My partner drinks from those circle bottles that come with sip flavors. I don't know what type of bottle that is. Circle bottles that come with sip flavors? Okay. He bought 2 flavors the other day. I never saw them in the house. I put money on them being in his car. Today he asked if I'd seen the Walmart bag. I said no. He said, they must have been inside of the Walmart bag and you threw them away then. Knowing... Wait. What? Wait. This is just so tiny that I was like, wait, am I reading this right? I did not throw them away. Why would I throw them away? Why would I grab a random bag and throw it out without checking the contents? I have a brain. He does this all the time, and it makes me feel like he's acting like I'm dumb. He does this every time he loses something. It must have been that you threw it away. He even said I threw away some cash one time when he lost it, as if I'm that stupid. And he can't find things for this. Wait, he can't find things for shit. Okay, that's why I was so confused. She's writing all of the bad words reversed. So instead of shit, she wrote, I don't even know how to pronounce that, tish or whatever. So it's extra annoying. It'll be right in front of his face and he won't see it until I literally pick it up and show him. No, I could not. I'm sorry. Maybe not dump his ass because it sounds like she's married, but bro, you are not a child. Like, take care of your own shit. Also, don't just leave stuff littered around the house so that when like somebody's cleaning it, it's gone the next day. Or so like, I don't know. I like, it's weaponized incompetence and deflection. Somebody said that, a toxic cycle. Does he later come back lovey to make up or ignore and pretend it never happens? And then she just said like, no, he just pretends it never happens because he doesn't actually get that mad. He just literally will not take responsibility for his own shit. I mean, imagine you having the typical man who thinks his wife is a continuation of his mom. I know, right? That's why like I even came with my armor today because I'm in Barbie girl outfit. I'm a girl's girl through and through. And like, girl, no. I would just stop picking up, but then it would be a mess. So I don't know. Like it would be like bothering her, but still I would stop picking up his shit and I would just keep on throwing everything out. Oh yeah, no, I did throw it in the trash because you left it on top of the table for a week. So, and I'm not obligated to live in your filth. That's what I would say. Oh my gosh, maybe I'm being too harsh, but it's just, why would you do that? It's so annoying. Somebody else said, lean into it. Yeah, I probably did because I throw shit away that doesn't belong on the fucking counter. Yes! Floor, shelf, wherever. I guess you should put your shit away instead of leaving it out for me to deal with. My husband asks me where his things are, and I just straight up tell him, I don't know, because I don't use whatever it is you're asking about. I know where my important stuff are because I put them where they belong. Yeah. No. It's like, let me see. No, you're not. If you don't like how it's clean, then do it yourself. Yeah, exactly. You're not even cleaning and you're complaining about somebody else doing it for free. For free. That's free labor right there. So, yeah, no. I would just like stop cleaning. I think somebody suggested that to her and she was like, no, I couldn't. Otherwise, it would never get cleaned. It would just stay there for weeks and weeks and weeks. And I was like, oh, no, girl, that's disgusting. That's why I really think that like before you get married to somebody, probably it's a good idea for you to live with them. Because I think I said this in the last stream. Domestic life and like this chores and stuff like that are sometimes the biggest fights or disagreements you're gonna have with your partner because you grew up differently and like I'm trying to talk while I'm beating these people. You grew up differently, you're gonna have different systems, and realistically men are filthy bastards. They never do anything. So yeah, Dios mío, I'm gonna die because I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. Okay, well, 1 second of gameplay here so I can kill these patooties. Die. No. I'm literally gonna die. This is what happens when I don't pay attention to this stupid game. Should I just die? I think I'm gonna die. Oh! No! Oh no! And I died. That's fine. I'll start that over. But yeah, so sorry for that happening to you. Hopefully he'll get better. He probably won't unless you just call him out for it and just be like, yeah, no, for starting now, you are responsible for your own stuff, and anything that you leave on top of stuff, I'm just gonna throw it away. So yeah, you better start picking up for yourself. And yeah, that's my advice. It's probably not the best advice, but I don't care. Or dump him. That's the other advice, which yeah, I don't think that's what you want to do, but still. Cool. Let's get into the next one. Oof. This one I named it Narcissistic Andrew Tate Watcher Husband. I'm scared. I don't remember because this was like a while ago that I honestly, like, I don't even take the time to just like, okay, let me separate the stories. Let me go through. Like, no, they just keep popping up on my feed and I'm like, is this real? Is this is insane. So I just screenshot it throughout the day. Um anyway, so yeah, I named this one Narcissistic Andrew Tate Watcher Husband. Let's see what this poor wife had to say. I need some advice. My husband has been very awful to me lately. Despite my calm demeanor and asking to talk through things, it's always something that triggers him and angers him, and he always assumes I'm talking to him to start a fight. Literally his words, instead of just listening to what I had to say. No, I never intend to start fights. Lots of little things that have led up to this post, and some I'm just not mentally wanting to type out because it's just so many. Okay. Yesterday, we went to a local Walmart, and I had a friend that works at that store and wanted to say hi. I've known this friend for 11 years, and while said friend is on the opposite gender, he's in his 50s. He's still dear to me. Okay. Sounds like she's like younger, and so this person is like a lot older and a male, I guess. We worked together in the past, and he introduced me to other friends who I still hold dear. This friend doesn't like women in the way my husband assumes he does. What a funny way of calling someone gay. I feel like these people are marrying strangers. Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, I don't know. Or maybe people change. I honestly hope they don't because that scares me. Like the idea of like I'm married. I've known Chris for 8 years now, and then out of nowhere he wakes up one day and he's like, you know what? Andrew Tate was right. Like what? What? You know what I mean? But hopefully that is not the case. Anyways, so she said that my husband, or sorry, what did she say? This friend doesn't like women in the way my husband assumed he does. That's such a funny way of calling someone gay. She could have just said like he's gay. But anyways, I know. Ew. Hopefully that doesn't happen. And I have told my husband of this person multiple times in the past by bringing up situations or showing pictures and so on. He, my husband, decided to just absolutely lose his mind, saying men and women can't just be friends, and demanded, okay, he didn't straight out demand, but I know his mannerisms, that I don't have any opposite sex friends because women who have lots of male friends have been ran through. I didn't remember he said that. What the fuck? So it led me to who are these said friends you're assuming I have? And he couldn't answer me. Some more screaming and yelling later, he says, well, if you're going to cheat, I can't stop you. The fuck? I never said the C word. He said the C word? I never said the C word and would never, and he knows this. He knows I'm not that type of person, but his ex was. He keeps letting what his ex did to him affect our relationship. Blah, blah, blah. There has been multiple occasions where he gave me his word on things and turned around and did the opposite. And of course, had whatever he thought was a justification to do so loaded up and ready for when I confronted him. This is so tiny. Why did I do this? I promise, I will create a better way of reading these things. Okay. He's lied to me, then continues to rely on one thing I did to justify said actions over and over. I haven't worked in months. I don't have a car of my own. I drive one of his. He doesn't take care of my physical needs. She said she's not talking about sex, like my needs as in shampoo, razors, getting my hair done, and so on, but is so quick to provide everything for himself and his kids. Okay, wait, so he has kids that are not hers? Or is that how she's just like mad and I don't know. It's like I don't get it. Anyways, I guess I just needed somewhere to vent. Like I said earlier in the post, I'm mentally exhausted just even thinking about the small things that I wish each of you could just hear my thoughts on what has led to this. My best friend warned me he was unhinged before we got married. Listen to your friends. Why would you still marry a person that your friends literally went, you know what? He's unhinged. Why? Anyways, I'm sorry. I don't mean to blame you. I'm sorry. He's still the shitty person. Not being around him in person. Wait, what? What? self and his kids, I guess. Not by being around him in person, but just by me explaining everything he's done. Oh, okay. So the friend's opinion on him was because of the things that she shared about him. It's still bad. Like, it's still pretty bad. The reason why I brought up the Andrew Tate thing is because in a comment on this post, she went and said, like, yeah, he does watch Andrew Tate. And when I brought it up last night after watching my own videos on Andrew Tate, he got very, very defensive and said, if you believe something weak-minded female or male said, then you're part of the I'm a strong... and if you're a part of the I'm a strong independent woman crowd, then you can get the fuck out. Yeah, girl, what the fuck are you still doing in that situation? Just get out. Yeah, no. That's just straight up abuse. Like, the fact that you're not working, you're basically financially dependent on him for everything. He's basically saying you can't have any male friends, but then also probably he is isolating you from your female friends, because he's probably going to say, like, yeah, no, your female friends are all like whores. They're all sluts. So, like, that's how it happens, you know? So you start getting more and more isolated. From then on, maybe you're not talking to your family even because he has a problem with your mom. And then next thing you know, he's the only person around and he's literally controlling your whole entire life. I don't think she clarified about the kids thing. The way that she said it sounded like he has kids from his ex and she's like raising basically his kids. So that's, I don't know. That's just even worse. Like, yeah, I'm sorry that this situation's happening to you. I would definitely say for you to leave, because like that's never going to get better. That's not something that you want to even try to work with this person to get better. So, that sucks. I'm sorry that happened. And I don't know if this person, it sounds like they were already pretty bad and you just kind of like, ooh, it's going to get better. But it doesn't. It never does. So, yeah, just leave. There's nothing that you can do at this point. If the kids are his, even better. If you don't have any kids with him, like there's no like need to talk to this person anymore. So yeah. Oh, that sucks. That really sucks. But I don't know. I was talking about it earlier. I get this fear that sometimes, like, I have this faint suspicion that some people, like we talked about, enter the relationships knowing that the person is not necessarily the best person. But then I also have this feeling that some people do change. Like, how much, I don't know. How much a person can change, I'm not sure. But, I don't know. Okay, let me try and do this side quest here before our next story. Ah! Just die. Da. Crap. Fue madre. Ah! What the heck? Why am I not moving? What the heck? Come on!
It was almost too easy.
Ah! Stupid. Anywho, just gonna keep doing the same side quest. Let's do something a little bit more chill, because that one was like, let's see. My brother hates my husband. Ooh. Let's talk about it. I know, right? Fucking goblins. And I only have 2 wig and wheel potions, so I can't even do anything. I'm also half-assing it, because I'm like half playing, half wanting to know what the next story is. Maybe if I just try and beat them. Let's see. your reward, Dora, is going to be reading the story. I'm just gonna keep doing that. Why not? Wow, 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 wow. Ay, jueputa. Obrigada. Obrigada. Filho da puta. Okay. Stop hitting me. Why is my thingy not working? Okay, I'm just gonna leave them. Bye. Have a fun night, guys. I'll see you later. Bye, bye, bye. Run! Run, bitch, run. Okay. All right. So, my brother hates my husband. I really need advice here. My husband, 22 male, and I, 21 female, moved to be closer to his family, to my family last year. And the people we're close to have been amazing, especially to him. His family life wasn't great and turned very toxic, so it's nice seeing him being taken in so well. Here's where the issue comes in play. My siblings, 17 male and 19 female, don't actually seem like they like him. We moved before getting married, and they met him before we were even engaged. They barely spoke to him and didn't even like the idea of us coming over to hang out with our father too. My siblings usually visit and stay with our dad, and I'd visit dad to see them. Part of me understands that they're young, but at the same time, they're old enough to know how to treat someone. The main reason I'm writing this today is because I had planned a guide day for my brother, husband, and father. Everyone was in agreement. Then last minute, my brother decides to say that he doesn't want my husband going with, and my father backs him up. Before I can address it, they leave without my husband, who, as a total sweetheart, tries to just say that it's fine, he understands, and it's okay. It's not. I know my brother, and the way he's been treating my husband since we got married is as if my husband is a stranger. I'm beyond irritated. I really wanted my brother to bond with my husband, and to see this is like a slap to the face. I know my brother really well, and I know when he's just pretending to play nice, and it seems like he just doesn't care about my husband or getting to know him. The last time either of my siblings were here, they were complete assholes to both me and my husband. Okay. But why do they hate him so much? I just don't know what to do. Part of me just wants to maintain a low contact, but I also wish I got to have more relationship with them, and all of the advice would be appreciated. Sorry for the long post. Wait. But why do they hate him so much? I don't think she says. Okay. Somebody said, hey, as someone 25 with an 18-year-old brother, you can't force that relationship between them. If they don't like each other, it's not the end of the world. I would talk to my brother about just being kind and respectful, but other than that, he is in no obligation to befriend my husband or like him. Maybe you should focus on your relationship with your siblings personally. Their relationship with your husband will come with time. Yeah, if they were treating you badly and your husband, what's going on there? That's the only thing I'm wondering. Like, do they have any reason to hate your husband? Did your husband say something maybe to your dad or to like... But yeah, it sucks when that situation happens, when somebody close to you dislikes your your partner. I just think sometimes it's valid. Like in the other story, the friend said like, oh, he's unhinged, right? So, cause he was. So, but if it's for no reason, then maybe there's something going on with you and them. Like maybe they don't like the way you act with your husband. I don't really know. To be honest, we need more information, girl. So just for the sole purpose of giving me more information, because that's obviously more important than anything else in your life, No, I'm kidding. Yeah, just I would probably do what this person said, like try to work on the relationship with your sibling directly, and then yeah, if there's something else going on, probably talk to your dad. Your dad's side, because like your dad's obviously not a child, so your dad sided with your brother. There's got to be a reason for that, right? So I don't know. Thoughts, anybody? Like, sometimes siblings can be unhinged too, especially I'm the youngest, but still. uh, Especially if they're like younger, sometimes mentally. They can be a little bit unhinged. So
Let's get this over with. You look tired.
let's see, why are there so many of them? Is that normal? I can't freaking see anybody.
One countdown. One more to go.
Whoa, I did it! Yay!
Can't wait for you to learn the error
I
of
kill
your
it.
ways.
Got distracted. Me too. You're good. I'm like distracted by the goblins right now. Yay, I did it. I killed all the goblins.
Revelio.
Let me grab the money. Is there anything else in here? Nope. Oh, there's another encampment. Crap. If it's just as bad as this one, it's gonna take me forever. Cool. Now let's get into some of the crazier stories. This one is kind of crazy, but also just, it's not, I don't think, the husband's fault. But okay, this story is really funny to me. I'm sorry. If it were happening to me, I'd be really scared. But this person wrote here, and I honestly can't give too much detail about the story because you'll know who the person is. They didn't write this anonymously. That's the thing. So this story goes, my husband's ex wrote a book about us. I'm sorry, not just a book, a bestseller about us. What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay, this person wrote, okay, ladies, I need your help. What would you do if your man's psycho ex writes a book about your man and uses his full name and your full name? In the book, it says she cheated on her husband to meet up with my man, and they slept together and she got pregnant. There's not one but two books about this. I'm sorry. I'm laughing because that's actually crazy. That's actually so unhinged. There's not just one book, but two books about this. It's giving the last 5 years. Wait, what's that? The last 5 years? Is that also some kind of crazy story? It's giving what's the name? Baby reindeer. I'm sorry, but it is. What legal actions can I take? The things in the book about us are absolutely not true. They have not been together for 4 years, and we have been together for 2 years. She posted her book on TikTok and Facebook, and she still has pictures of them on TikTok, so anyone could track us down. We just had a baby together, and that makes me so uncomfortable. Oh my God, she screenshotted the book. Wait, let me see. Is it actually a bestseller? The guy wrote about his marriage that fell apart, thinking that people would side with him, and people sided with her because he's clearly the jerk. Oh, it's a musical. That's crazy. Ew. Wow. The book goes, a young woman returns home to find that all her old memories come flooding back. She then finds her way to an old love that she had thought was forever. literally put her name, I guess, first. Then her lover puts the name, his full name, then was her own name, high school's love. Wait, what? Blah, blah, blah. His name was blah, blah, blah's high school love, her first love. The love that they shared wasn't just an ordinary love. It was a once in a lifetime love. Oh my God, take a shot every time she says love. Oh my God, this person is crazy. Once in a lifetime love, one they would forever reminisce about. Reminisce is written wrong, by the way. About to friend, not friends, to friend, family, etc. What? The two find themselves in a difficult position when they run into each other. The feelings they had once shared flush back in as their eyes meet. Damn, girl, your writing sucks. Blah 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 would soon face many emotions upon meeting. Blah blah blah. Blah's girlfriend also put this poor girl's full name on the book, and then the name. Or I guess I can't say, but it says new, steamy, and swoon worthy. Wow, what the fuck? That is insane. And this time it's not anonymous. This person posts not anonymously. So you know that it's actually true. I literally cannot follow this girl's train of thought. Me neither. Like and the funny part is she won't write things. She'll just put like etc. What is etc.? I don't know. I have no idea. And then the bad writing is just terrible. It's terrible. It's worse than like my written fan fictions from when I was 14. That is crazy though. Why would she go out of her way to write a whole, not just one book, but a whole two-book saga about your husband? That is insane. Let me see what people wrote. I wouldn't be too concerned. She doesn't even know the proper wording to use. A young woman, not women. Cringe. Oh my God, yes. R.I.P. Rest in piss. Girl, what the fuck? Wow, could this fall under defamation or whatever it is? This is another comment. I would think she would have to remove those names if you can prove it really is you guys, especially if you have pictures of them together. No, yeah, this person is literally going on TikTok and Facebook and promoting the book with pictures of her and this poor girl's husband from when they were still together. What the fuck? I'm shook. Definitely restraining order, then talk to a lawyer. That's so obsessive. And then somebody said, anyone's read Layla by Colleen Hoover? I haven't read that. Are you getting Sabi? I have no idea what these people are. Yeah, I would get ooh, that's scary. I would get in touch with the lawyer because defamation, get a restraining order for real. For real. Like, imagine if she starts taking pictures of you guys in your home or something, or takes pictures of your baby or something and like posts that. This person is unhinged. They're clearly insane. Also, probably not. Ow. Sorry. I should really stop talking while I'm fighting these people. Go away. Go away. Go away. She's unhinged, but also she nowadays with self-publishing, you can literally upload whatever you want to like Amazon, call it a bestseller, and you're good to go. So like, yeah, I don't know. Like, that sounds like really, really crazy. So I would get a restraining order. I would get a lawyer. Maybe call the cops just to like understand like, okay, what are my rights here? What are the things that I can do? I don't know if the cops are going to be helpful though, because usually they are not. But, and then I would love to hear what the husband has to say about this, because we have her side and everything like that. But I would love to understand, like, obviously he's probably just like, ew, what the fuck? But it'd be interesting to get his thoughts on this and be like, how his relationship was with this person, because they should at least get a part of the royalties at this point. I'm sorry, but like, I don't think they're gonna get much from the reviews. There's only been 4 reviews and I think it has 2.3 stars. So I don't think it's gonna be getting anything. Let me see if there's anything else somebody said. That's so illegal. I believe she can't use real names without consent. If she's saying false things, she's defamating your character. Smells like a potential lawsuit. Somebody put, what's her book called? Should we all find it and crash the comment section? She did put the name of the book here. No, I think it's just a review. I don't know what the name of the book is. But it's, I mean, I wouldn't waste my time with that. But that's crazy. Ew. I wouldn't. Imagine that though. Imagine that's your ex. Literally wrote 2 books about you. Lying that they're cheating on their husband with your ex. Like, that's just wild. Okay, let's see if I can beat these second set of goblins here. Okay, what's the next one?
You will regret.
Come on. Do-do-do-do-do. I was not planning on getting you, bruh. But I guess. Now! I refuse to die. I refuse. I'm gonna run away. Run away! Dora. Dora. Run. Okay, while my life is regenerating, let's go to the next unhinged story. Okay, my husband's having an emotional affair with my best friend. Oh no. Raposo, não pegue. Swiper, no swiping. Literally me right now. I'm like, don't follow me. Bingo. Cool. Let's see. My husband is having an emotional affair with my best friend. I'm going to open this up so I can see it a little better. Okay. First time posting here. I've had a lot I've wanted to post about, but it seems so trivial. But this is too big. This is going to be a bit long, so hold on to your glasses. Here we go. This person is a storyteller. I can already tell. Okay. 1 year ago, I invited my best fucking friend to live with us after leaving a highly abusive relationship. She didn't like my husband, and she made it very clear. Okay? But they got along for the most part. Then, over time, they started to really get along. The nearest store is 20 minutes away. We live in the middle of nowhere. Well, every time that he'd go to town, she'd say that she needed to go too. And every time one of them stepped out for a cigarette, the other would step out for one too. I don't smoke. And then she put like a little smoking emoji like. So, it was just a them thing. Well, I started getting loud, but feeling about something. Wait, what? Well, I guess she started to get this really strong feeling that something was going on. I started watching their demeanor around each other, and they became really good friends, sending each other videos and calling each other. He even made a 10-minute phone call to her on Valentine's Day. What? Oh, my God. Okay. He was at work, and she still lived with us at the time, too. I look at the phone log, and they were messaging each other every single day. I know, right? So far, everything is like, all right, whatever. But, like, calling her on Valentine's Day is wild. Hey, honey. Hey, happy Valentine's Day. Yeah, I'm at work. Where are you? Home? Okay, cool. Ew! Walk away. Okay. She looked at the phone log and they were messaging each other every single day. Well, I finally got her to move out. Then a few weeks later, I was able to get a hold of hubby's phone. He literally never let it out of his hand, which is already a red flag. So I never got the chance to go through it to check anything. Again, I don't like condone you to do that, but in this situation, go for it, girl. And saw tons of flirtatious messages and both of them venting to each other about me. Oh. I'm sorry, I laugh when I get nervous because that is just so infuriating. So my BFF and husband are both comparing notes about me to each other. The two people who are always supposed to love and support me are now against me. Yikes. I confronted him and eventually he admitted to feeling good about texting her and talking with her. Basically an emotional affair. Though he refuses to call it that. I know. Now, like, good thing to get along with your bestie's husband, but it's a conditional friendship. Yeah, I know. It's giving okay baby vibes. Like, I don't know, easy peasy, if you've seen that. Maybe we can do it for next Tuesday because that story is also so wild. But yeah, okay baby, basically, like, she had a family vlog, red flag, and she cheated on her husband with her nanny's husband. Yeah, it was not great. But anyways, so the two people who are always supposed to love and support me are now against me. I confronted him and eventually he admitted to feeling good. Yeah, basically he was having an emotional affair, though he refused to call it that. Now, oh no, I forgot about this. She has genital herpes. No. Oh no, I don't remember where the story goes. So I went and got myself tested. Lord knows what else she has. That is so rude. So I got tested for several different things. I came back clean on all of it, so I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt that they didn't actually hook up. I don't think that's how, like, I don't think you can know for sure though. Okay, after weeks of telling him how hurt and betrayed I felt, I think he finally got it. He apologized. He blocked her on all social media and his phone. I thought we were on the mend. If my bestie's partner comes to me to talk shit about my bestie, aka their wife, who they're supposed to adore, I'd simply cut his D off. I know. Like it's the boyfriend, the husband, whatever they are friend adjacent, you know? Like, this is your friend. If you're a girl's girl, that's your friend. If she's bitching about him, great. Listen to it, whatever. But if he's bitching about her, you're like, no. Not here. You can go bitch about it to your friends, okay? Don't get things twisted. So yeah, apparently, like, she didn't get anything. And then, yeah, he blocked her on all social media, on his phone, whatever. I thought we were on the mend, even though we are still broken. But today, I got a weird feeling. Uh-oh. So while he's in the shower, I glance through his phone again, and I find a damn Facebook message from him to her. He freaking reached out to her on Tuesday. I found this after I spent the whole day overwhelmed getting ready for, like, this big barbecue that she was hosting basically by herself for 4th of July. And he didn't even help her for that. He always had an excuse why he couldn't help. He's tired. He's at work, blah, blah, blah. So now I'm thinking he's obviously still hung up on her. I'm doing everything alone with 4 kids. Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm doing everything alone with 4 kids already. It would be easier to do it alone and know I'm doing it alone rather than doing it married and thinking someone may actually help me. I'm so over it. I'm just done. Happy 4th of July. That's crazy. This poor woman. She has 4 kids with this asshole. Well, 5 kids, if she counts him. And he has the audacity to not help her, but then also to message her best friend. Why would he message her? Happy 4th of July. I miss you. Oh, fuck off. Honestly, go fuck yourself. That is so disgusting. That's just... Someone said, take screenshots and send them to your phone, then erase what you did. Come on, woman, it's time to get smart and play it cool till you get the evidence. Okay, somebody's saying, be careful. Not even kidding. Just really be careful. Reminds me too much of Chris Watts. Ex-best friend now. If anything, her worst friend. Yeah, no, like, enemy. Who needs an enemy when you have a friend like that, right? Yeah, somebody said, like, yeah, be careful because it's giving me Chris Watts. Chris Watts, in case you don't know, is this guy who had, like, a whole other life. And he's a family annihilator. I don't want to talk about that because it's like, ugh. But yeah, so yeah, she's basically like, yeah, be careful. If you're going to leave, do it quietly. Take screenshots of everything so you can talk to a divorce attorney, but like don't do it like in a really great big way. Otherwise you could get hurt, which I think that's what's up with Chris Watts. Yeah, it's bad. So Chris Watts is a guy from, I think, Colorado. He's a family annihilator. So it means he assassinated his entire family to be with his mistress. Who he had been with like I think like a couple of months. So she's basically saying like, hey, be careful because this situation could easily be you too. So if he has like this other person, he could like leave you to be with this other person, something like that. I don't know. I've been watching too much Criminal Minds for this. I know, right? I've been going on this like true crime podcast, true crime like videos, everything like that for a while. Like this whole week I've just been going. Have you ever seen Rotten Mango? It's by this YouTuber called Stephanie Sue, I think. She is so good. She's such a good storyteller. Like I'm just in awe of her. And yeah, I've been watching a ton of her videos. They're all like crazy stories. And yeah, so whenever I see stuff like this, sometimes I'm like something's gonna happen, you know, like run, you know, especially for example, that first guy, the Andrew Tate guy, I'm like, don't risk it, girl, just run. Like that's 1 second away from like something crazy happening. So yeah, I wouldn't test it. Somebody said, okay, ew, I hate this comment already. Your mistake was bringing your single friend to live with you. He was probably going to cheat on you if he stooped that low with your friend. I don't care how good of a friend you are. Don't let your man hang out with your female friends. What? I'm sorry. Are you the lady who wrote the 2 books? Because you're sounding cray-cray to me. That's crazy. Like, I understand the idea of being like, you should, I don't know. Honestly, I can't even say I understand that. If somebody was like in an abusive relationship and a best friend of mine, right? No doubt I'd be like, no, yeah, come. We have an extra room. And I wouldn't have a doubt in my mind that like like Chris would never, you know? So, I don't know. Like, victim blaming like that is honestly insane. Die, 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 die. Dora. Dora. I'm just gonna do it. Like, if I sing this, I feel like I become more powerful. Ready? Dora. Dora. Dora, 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 the explorer. Die, die, die. Crap. Maybe it doesn't work. Crap. Ah! Run! Run! Dude, what the fuck? You're supposed to be able to trust these people. Yes. Agreed. 100%. Yeah, this person's kind of crazy, the one that commented. Somebody even agreed. This part, not trying to victim blame, but I will never understand this logic. There aren't really friends if that's the case. I could let my man alone in a room with all my closest girls and they do nothing. Yeah. Somebody said, Independence Day, baby. It's time to give him the papers and have one less kiddo to worry about. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. That is so crazy. I trust my friends and I trust Chris like wholeheartedly. I never ever anything would ever happen in that sense. It's almost as if like I see my friends partners as like gay. I don't know. Like it's just like you see them as a brother. You don't really see them as anything other than that. And the fact that like this person is like, no, you never can have a female friend. It's the same thing as the other guy. The same logic, you know? So yeah, I don't agree with it. Ah! I get what I have to do. I just have to keep running away whenever it gets too hard. And then I come back and I kill them. See? Run. Run. Dora, run. Dora, run. Okay. Now let's find the next story before I die. Jump. There we go. I think we're far away enough. Okay, are we ready for this one? This one. Sim. Ai, os primeiros serão os últimos. Ai. One of the comments that came up, I'm not going to comment on it. Okay? I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to read out the comment and then we're going to go to the next story because my lawyers have advised me to not comment on this. I just thought it was funny, okay? I'm not making fun of this person, but they said, anyone else do OnlyFans here for income? Before you come at me, my husband just graduated school and we have a family to raise. OnlyFans allows me to be at home more with my kids while he works. I'm not going to comment on it. That's it. That's the story. That's the story. I just thought it was funny because it's like in this group that is a bunch of honestly, 95% of the people in this group are like religious. So if you go to the comments on this post, absolutely not. Look at this comment. My body is for my husband and God and Jesus. Okay. We both work regular jobs and have side jobs right now to save up for me to be able to stay home when we start having kids. Yeah. That's funny though. I just thought that comment was really funny. My body is for God, Jesus, and my husband. Anyways, next story. So this one is a doozy. Just letting you know already. I call this story, I forced my partner to come out and now they hate me. My body's like the Catholic Church, full of wine and sin. Yeah, I step into a church, it automatically burns. Like, sinful. What's that song that goes, what's that song that goes? Something about a woman that ate. Like, it's something like that. Like, the Bible is something about a woman that ate. I don't know. I don't remember the song. If I remember it, I'll let you know. But anyway, so this story is, I forced my partner to come out, and now they hate me. That's what I called it. So I need some advice, please, as well as to vent. My partner, 20 years old, and I, 19 years old, have been together for 2 years and married for 2 months. Congratulations. Like, that was pretty recent. It was April of 2024. So yeah, congratulations. We are a queer couple. So some background info. My partner didn't come out to their parents until a week before the wedding. And that's only because I gave them an ultimatum. They were scared their parents wouldn't accept us. But so far, they seem to be cool with it. My family has known since we started dating. So my family knows we're married. My partner's family doesn't know we're married, just that they were together. Up until then, their parents thought we were just really close friends. Honestly, the idea of that is so funny to me. Like, oh no, they just live together. they just got a cat together. You know, just they're really good friends. They just like share each other's secrets. Oh no, they just go into the room and lock the door and just like play all day in the room. Like, yes, that's the song. Crazy how the very first sin was a woman who ate. That song is so funny. But yeah, I just think it's so funny that they wouldn't be suspicious of anything. Like, no, it's fine. They just bought a house together. Like, that's normal. That's just best friends behavior. History would call them best friends, besties. I completely lost what I was reading in the story, by the way. But yeah, I just think it's really funny when that happens, where it's like, oh no, it's just they're really close friends. They just like go to prom together and like kiss sometimes, just like a little peck. You know, they're just friends. Anyways, so here's the issue. Blah blah blah. I forgot what I was saying. That we're together. Up until then, their parents thought we were just really close friends and roommates. Okay, since we moved into our own place a week after I turned 18. Whoa, wait a second. Oh, okay, no, it's fine. Wait, how much you were? I was calculating some stuff because it's like they've been together for 2 years. The one person is 19. So technically they met each other when some of them were a minor. But no, the other person was only like 18. So I think that's fine. That's funny. I just thought it was funny. I was like, wait, what? But yeah. Turned 18. They moved in together to their own place, but they're just roommates and best friends. So that's the background info. Here's the issue. It feels like my partner's love for me completely disappears when we are around my in-laws. They barely talk to me unless we're alone. They withhold affection. And any time I try to do something small or discreet, like hold their hand or rub their back, they shove me away. And when they come out, we talked about starting to be affectionate around each other's parents. Wait. And when they came out, we talked about starting to be affectionate around their parents, to even more so enforce that we were together. And it's been terrible. The last few days since we've been at my in-laws for the 4th of July, and we live 2 hours away, so we decided to stay a few days, and I don't know what to do. I tried talking to my partner about it, and they don't want to talk about that. Jesus, person, like, finish your sentences. And the rest of relationship is not bad at all. It's amazing. When at home, they're the most loving, supportive person one could ask for, and I'm well taken care of. But their parents changed that and have kind of always put a rift in between us. This was kind of a rant, but I need to get it out, and I don't know what to do about it. Yeah. I don't think they hate him. I just think that you kind of like, you've been forcing this person to come out to their parents. You're now trying to, that's not enough for you. So now you're trying to force them to be extremely PDA filled in front of their parents. I don't know their background, but like if their parents are, he was like, this person was really fearful of telling their parents. Maybe they were like from really religious. Maybe there's some inner guilt going on there. But like you're again trying to force them to be very, very affectionate towards you in front of the parents. And I know that it sucks. I know that the situation sucks. But it's just a few days. And then after that, you get your same amazing partner that you always loved. It's something you have to work on slowly. It sounds like you've only been married for 2 months at this time, the time of this post. And you've only been together for 2 years. I know 2 years is a quite a long time, but I'm just being comparative to like people who've been together for like 5 years, 7 years. It gets to a point where you get more comfortable. I'll talk a little bit about like my background. For a little bit, I was uncomfortable being so touchy-feely. And I still am, because I don't really like being super touchy-feely in front of like my friends. It just makes everybody uncomfortable if you're there like smooching and everything in front of people, right? But then I also didn't kind of feel really comfortable being all touchy-feely with my husband at the time, my boyfriend, in front of my family members, because they all come from very religious Catholic background. So anything that looked a little bit too much, too touchy-feely for them was like, whore. I knew it. Slut. Slutty. I think they should cut the partner some slack. It's a personal thing. I agree. I think it's only for their family. It's not like he introduced you as their roommate to all of their friends. Exactly. Like, it's so complicated. It's such a complicated issue that you need to stop pushing the person into, like, forcing them into these situations. So what would happen, like, for obviously, I'm not going to compare because obviously the complexities of being in a queer relationship is completely different to heteronormative relationship. What I'm trying to compare is the fact that, like, I really did not feel comfortable touching and kissing and stuff like that. And so at the time, Chris would, like, come and hug me and touch me and stuff like that. I would literally be like, okay, you need to stop. Do you want people to think that I'm a slut? Okay. Do you want me to think that I'm a whore? Okay. So stop touching me. And literally that's what I was doing because I felt so guilty and shameful of doing anything like that in front of people or in front of my family. So it's kind of similar in that way that, like, maybe they're just not a PDA filled person in front of other people. That's just how they are. So I don't know. Somebody's commented and said, I'd say the reason they're upset, and I could be wrong, is probably due to harbored resentment. Okay, I want you to think about this. You gave them the ultimatum to come out to their family. Do you have any idea how much damage that could have caused? You forced their hand. I'd be upset too. Heck, personally, I'd probably leave. Oh, this person is grilling the OP. You giving an ultimatum isn't cool. It's not right. So they are more than likely upset at you. But again, I could be wrong. I just think that they were about to get married though. And for him to, or for their partner to not tell their family about them getting married and, like, just pretending that they're roommates. I understand the person being like, I don't feel comfortable marrying you if they don't know that we're not just roommates. I understand that. So I don't agree with this person in the sense of, like, you know, they're going too deep in, but they do have a point in the sense of, like, you're pushing, and there's, like, a limit to this, you know? So I don't know. I just think that you have to it takes time, you know, it takes time. With time, like, it'll be better. You'll learn how to become comfortable with one another. The parents are also going to become more used to seeing you two in this, like, loving relationship vibe versus seeing you two as just roommates, which is what they thought for a long time. So yeah, I don't know. This person says, hello, I'm also in a queer relationship. I am a cis woman, but my husband is a trans man. I did not tell my family that I got married until about 7 months after. My mother is not accepting, and I had no reason to tell other people because I wasn't as close to them. I love my husband deeply, but I don't show affection in front of my mom. I feel like on some level, that's a form of disrespect. Ooh, even though I am married. It's just something that doesn't make me comfortable. I'm also not a big PDA person, so maybe that's why. Just giving you how I feels on the other side of this. Yeah, that's just like the internal shame or guilt that you feel, which sucks. Like, you shouldn't feel that way. But yeah, I think there's two sides of the stories. You're not entirely wrong. I understand you wanting to get married and have that, like, I have a clean conscience. The family knows we're married. You're my husband or wife, or, you know. But yeah, I think, like, take a step back, understand the circumstance, and just be okay with what you currently have, which is, it sounds like an amazing partner, who is loving, who's caring, who takes care of the house with you. Because if you went up, you're in the same group as me, okay? Scroll down. You will see some stories that are wild, okay? This ain't that bad. You got it good, honestly, compared to some other people here. So appreciate it. I'm just saying, appreciate it. The gays, they got it all figured out. Maybe not, but still, they got it better than Andrew Tate watcher over here. Those are my 2 cents. That's my thoughts about that. Sorry, I'm eating. You probably can hear all the munching. ASMR. Ew. Okay. Let's go back to encampment. See if I can finish off these people.
One less human to worry
Potato.
Crap.
Incendio.
No, 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 no.
Incendio.
Yay! I killed them.
Cleared. Madame Beaumont will be glad to hear that.
Whoop woo! Wait, let me check out if they have anything interesting for me. Woohoo! We are in level 15. Oh, is there a chest here? Nope. Nothing left for us here. Cool, so now we just have to walk back to Claire Beaumont. Beaumont. I don't know how to say that. Let's see. Okay. These two are pretty interesting. I'm going to read them together because they honestly sound kind of similar. They sound like something's going on. So here it goes. My husband travels for work a week at a time. I also work, but when he's away... What the heck? Ooh. Cool. Sorry. My husband travels for work a week at a time. I also work, but when he's away, I make it a fun time for me and my boys and break the daily grind of work, cooks, eat, sleep, repeat. This man makes me so pissed because he's constantly passive-aggressively insinuating infidelity. Here's a few examples. I took my son to a food truck roundup at a park in town that has a little train to ride. We went for dinner. This man asked me, "Who was there with you?" Me and my two sons. I was FaceTime calling him and he's like, "Where did you get that necklace from?" $13 on Amazon. I bought some mouthwash and he's like, why did you decide to start using mouthwash? Cleaner teeth? I don't know. As if I can't tell what he's getting at. He has accused me of cheating so many times in our relationship, it's really a problem. Now I'm pissed and the man has been home for 2 hours. Yeah, that sounds like some projecting going on there, girly. It sounds like he's projecting onto you some stuff that he probably is feeling guilty about. Either he himself is unfortunately cheating, or he's feeling insecure because you're like an amazing wife, and he's feeling insecure and he's like, I don't know.
Revelio.
She probably deserves more than me, so she's probably going to cheat on me or something like that. I don't know. But I also kind of feel like certain aspects are just, in certain ways, men are kind of very predictable. So I don't know. Especially with the other stories that we've been reading, it feels like it might be that he's been doing, maybe not full-blown cheating, but like maybe texting other women or something like that and feeling guilty about it. I don't know. But it is kind of weird. Somebody said, any chance he is accusing you because he does it himself? Somebody said, my thoughts too. That was my first thought. He's projecting, and a job on the road makes it so easy to cheat. Somebody said, he's 100% cheating on you. That's so mean. Doesn't have to be the case, but says, when a man accuses you of cheating, he's cheating. Whatever a man is accusing you of is exactly what he's doing. Well, that's a little bit of an exaggeration there. That's insane. Somebody said, this is abuse. Okay, let's chill for a second. I just think that, like, yeah, it's one or two things. He's either, like, again, feeling guilty about something he himself did. So maybe he talked to somebody, flirted with somebody at the bar when, something like that. So maybe it wasn't like full blown cheating or anything like that, but like he was, yeah, cheating.
This place has seen
Or-
better days.
He's just feeling insecure. Like it sounds like you have everything put together in the house. Like you're taking care of the kids and everything like that. Like you're doing an amazing job. Maybe you're like really a beautiful woman. Maybe you're a little bit out of his league even. So he's like, no, there's no chance that she's just with me while I'm out
Incendio.
and about. You know, like I leave her alone for a really long time. The chances of her being with somebody else is really high. I don't know. But I feel like my advice there would be to just like sit down and have a conversation with him. Understand, some people are like, go through his phone, blah, 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 whatever. I don't think you necessarily need to get to that point yet. I think like sit down and have a conversation with him. Just be like, look, listen, these things have been coming up and you've been constantly accusing me of infidelity. I've given you no reason to believe that I am being unfaithful to you. What's going on? Are you projecting onto me? Has something happened that you want to like confess to me and talk to me about? And just have that type of conversation with him. Just understand like what's going on there. Are you feeling lonely perhaps? Are you feeling insecure? Whatever. And honestly, like when you've been with a person for a really long time, you can tell when they're lying. Usually, if they're not like some kind of crazy pathological liar. Usually you can tell when somebody's lying. So if you feel like there's something that they're not telling you about, then I would say like, okay, let's take a look into devices and stuff like that and see what's going on. Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of not too bad because there's nothing so far that makes us believe something bad is happening. But yeah, the reason, so this story and the other story are really similar to me. So this one is like they're constantly accusing them. This other story here just sounded really similar to me because of the, we're not really certain if there's cheating involved, but there's definitely some red flags. So for example, let's say, okay, posting anonymously because I'm being a paranoid freak. This girl lives in our apartment. Let's call her Becky. She's cute and single and we were friends. Like she would say things about how she's so glad we met because we just click and stuff. I'd just call her and she'd come over and hang out with me and my baby and sometimes with all of us, including the husband. And vice versa. She'd call me and we'd just walk her dog and hang out like it was a really good vibes for real. Okay, initial potential red flags. She would say things like, I wish I was you. And she'd match energy with my husband often, even siding with him sometimes on things. Nothing serious, but I don't know. I'm a super girl's girl. I would never side with my girl's man in front of me. Me either. It doesn't matter. I'm siding with my girl. Because like Easy Peasy always tells me, I am here for women's rights, but I'm also here to support women's wrongs. So I'm never going to side with your man. Fast forward one night, the two of us were hanging out until late and we got food she paid. Hubby came home and ate with us and we all hung out till really late. Mind you, we were fully intending to pay her back. I told my husband to do it, but he forgot and I didn't follow up. I don't know if this is relevant, but you'll see. After that night, we didn't text for a bit, which is normal, but then I got my hair done and texted her. Yeah, took the words out of, after you taught me that, I'm like, I'm just saying it everywhere. Was about to say that in the chat. It's just the best saying of all time. So yeah, it sounds like they ate something. The girl paid for everything, but then the wife told the husband like, hey, let's just make sure we pay her back. Sounds like the husband forgot. So she went and she texted her friend that she was getting her hair done. She didn't respond back for a while. She double texted, asked her to go somewhere. No response. She called, then she answered and she said, well, I'll let you know about when we can hang out. She never did. She never followed up. Then I asked her if she wanted to go by our pool a couple weeks later, and she said she was busy. Then I saw her a week later at the pool, and she was just kind of like, hi. And the vibes were like super weird. Okay, so now comes the paranoia. I actually hit her up and asked if there was beef. She said she was just busy with stuff. Now, on 3 occasions, she ran into us, including my husband, and she was very different. Not chatty, weird vibes with my husband, like cordial. Me and my husband have talked about this, and he's like, it's so weird. I totally agree. Like, it's really weird that she's acting like this. Let's see. Oh yeah, me and my husband talked about it. He's like, it's so weird. Totally agree with me. Okay, and like, kind of insinuated, hey, did something happen that I don't know about? And he said, absolutely not. So fast forward. Yesterday, I saw her in the apartment of our neighbor, a single guy, and told my husband. He was like, I'm not interested in hearing about it. And he literally let her know. Mind you, this was weird to me because we always spill the tea about any of the neighbors, especially when it's gossip. So I asked, like, why? And he was saying that he just doesn't care about her and what she's doing. I kept pushing, like, why is she different from hearing about than other people? And we came to decide, okay, it's especially because we used to know her well and then she's weird. So he's like, I kind of care, but I'm like, nah, fuck that. I don't care. Okay, the conversation continues. This girl is writing really weird and I'm trying to understand it. Okay, if the convo continues and I'm saying I just have a weird feeling that there's something I don't know about. Guys, I don't think my husband cheated on me, but I'm just getting such a weird vibe. Should I just directly confront this girl? How should I? Knock on her door? Call her from my husband's phone? Mind you, I am pregnant again. Of course you are. Because none of these stories will ever make sense unless you have 4 kids or are pregnant for the 5th time. Like, what are these people doing? Knock on her door, call her from my husband's phone. Mind you, I'm pregnant again, so I could also just be tripping. Okay. So yeah, see how like the 2 stories kind of maybe similar vibes. One of the stories is like the guy just keeps accusing her of cheating and stuff like that. The other story is like, so my friend who used to live with us is acting weird and my husband is acting weird and they both are saying like nothing happened, da da da. But like, so we don't have any confirmation that anything actually happened. But why are they both acting weird then? I don't know. Wait, let me see if I can. Boop. 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 So yeah, I don't really know. I think that it could just be the case that you're quote unquote tripping. But at the same time, I kind of feel like, why are they acting so weird? If when you live together, I feel like, did they ever give you the vibes that they were potentially doing something or like they were being weird with each other or something like that? If not, then there's chances are that it was just like some kind of weird coincidence. But I don't know. I feel like for the first one, I probably would have to like have a sit down chat with the person, like with the husband and everything like that, and then potentially kind of check devices and stuff like that. For this second one, I think that you already had that chat and he said nothing happened and everything like that. So I would probably talk to the girl. Be like, hey, did something happen? Was it about the money? Was it about not paying you back? If that's the case, like we forgot, but I can pay you back. It's not about that, like whatever. And then, because it could just be the money. Some people are really weird with money. Like, so it could just be that. We don't know. But if this person really, like this girl meant a lot to you and you thought of them as like a really close friend and stuff like that, I probably like call them and try to have a really honest conversation or try to like talk to them in person or something like that. And if in the end she's still acting this way, like, relationships in general, not just, romantic relationships, are mutual. So if it's not a mutual relationship and they keep on like dismissing you and stuff like that, then I think it's time for you to find somebody else. That sounds like romantic, but like, no, find another friend that you can talk to and chat with and not continuously get dismissed. Because yeah, nobody should have to go through that. So yeah. So far. Oh, dark mongrel. Oh, I turned it into a goat. So far, I feel like the stories have been okay. I think the craziest story has been the girl who wrote 2 books about her ex. That one was insane. I think the what's it called? Andrew Tate one was pretty bad. But no, I think like the most unhinged one was probably the girl who wrote the 2 books about her ex. That's just a whole other level of crazy. I wonder too if like maybe she used ChatGPT to write it. Like, I don't know. Or did she full out just sit down and be like, yeah, no, I'm gonna write a book
should
now.
have returned by now. Had by Doc was
Oh, that's not the right person. It doesn't seem like it was ChatGPT because I don't think ChatGPT
Good news. I was able
has
to
such
figure out
bad
how-
writing
You cleared them out.
and like clear grammatical errors.
I managed to catch them off guard.
When my brother returns, this news will mean the world to him.
So
You
let's
saved our
see.
Hamlet, my young friend. This will not be forgotten. I fear for other Hamlets, truly.
Sorry, I keep
Bran
hearing them
was
talk, so
loved
I'm like,
unlike any
ah!
goblins I've ever seen.
Let's
What
see if
do
we
you have
can
to
sell
say?
some. I look so crazy. What am I
What are you
wearing?
looking for exactly? Thank you. Sincerely.
Okay.
Thank you for passing through.
Woo woo! Finish the side quest.
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer.
Excuse me.
Okay,
Did you say
so
something about, Ralph Beaumont?
I did. I don't think we've met. I'm
it sounds
sorry.
like half of these people are
I was
literate.
just worrying about Claire Beaumont's
Yeah,
brother Bardolph.
yeah.
Only he's gone missing.
It's insane.
Rumor is he was seen in the forest.
Who would
practicing
even
dark
read that book
magic.
though? That
Saw him
sounds
myself in some
horrible.
ruins with
Honestly,
Hogwarts
I
not
might
tragic.
just kind of look up this
I
book
fear
later
he got
and
himself
figure
into
out
trouble with the Ashwinders, especially
figure
when
out
he
like
made them a
how many people
promise.
have read it now.
Shame,
Also,
really.
if that girl
But
actually
when
is
lots
like,
of
oh no,
accounts cleared
it's not
out, I
true,
have a
and that's
feeling
just
he'd
their way
have
of
given
promoting the
up on
book.
dark magic
What a
altogether.
sinister way of doing it. If it's like fake, you know, if they created a fake account or something like that. But I'll be honest with you, like Facebook is pretty. Ah, fuck. I mean, this platform that you have no idea what it is pretty good about like bot accounts and stuff like. Well, not really good, but like, for example, I created an account for Adora Streams and they shut me down. So I think they're pretty good about like fake accounts and stuff like that. Who reads that? Me. I read it. And sorry. I did not mean to say that, but like it was pretty clear. I might just edit it out from the VOD or something. You'll never know unless you're here, so I'll delete it. No, but I think I am gonna find this book and I'm gonna see what's it. I'm not gonna buy it because this person is not gonna get a cent from me. But yeah. Whew. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So I think I'm gonna go for a quick bathroom break, and then we'll be back. And this next story is kind of crazy. I called it, My Husband's Kids Are Literal Devils. So it's not her kids, it's the husband's only, like from previous marriage. So yeah, I'm excited to see what this is all about. We'll read it up right as I come back from the bathroom. I'll be right back. Hello, we're back. Ah. Oh my lord. There's like a shit ton of airplanes. I believe military aircraft. Jesus Christ. Ah. Rolling around. And I have no idea why. My husband Chris was saying the other day that he thinks that in order to like in order for even one of those to fly, it's like millions of dollars. So I'm like, thank you so much. No free healthcare, but of course, free military personnel 24/7 just flying around. Super happy about that. Thank you so much. I feel so safe. So safe. So my incredible, unproblematic ish hubby just gave me some food. So we're gonna pause the gameplay a little bit, and I'm gonna do a little mukbang while I read some of the stories. Because oh wait. Oh, look what he did. Like, isn't this so yummy? Can you see that? Wait, let me see if I can showcase this a little bit better. It's like some barbecued ribs, some rice and beans, because I am in fact Latina. And then this is some from Costco, but it's like some what's it called? Cries in Brazilian abroad. Yes, I know. It's so good to have like rice and beans. Honestly, it's like a little bit different though, because Hispanics, I notice, eat black beans a lot more than us. We eat regular beans and they eat a lot of black beans. So yeah. But yeah, this is some Caesar salad. This is like from the Kardashians, right? I feel like a Kardashian now. Thank you. Woo! Okay. There we go. So, yum. Super yummy. Oh my god, it smells so good. And I know it's 3 p.m. here where I'm at, and I still haven't eaten anything all day. So, that's healthy. But it's fine. We're good. So, oh my gosh, this looks amazing. So good. Okay. I should have thought this through. How am I going to talk and eat at the same time? We don't know. Anyhow. So, my husband's kids are absolute devils. Let's hear the story. This person said, I'm getting a divorce. Ooh, starting off strong. This is going to make me sound awful, and that's fine. I promise you it won't. Okay? It won't. I love him, or I thought I did. But as time goes on, everything he does makes me despise him. Ooh. He works. He pays the bills. He doesn't beat me or hurt me. Wow. The bar is low as fuck, isn't it? He doesn't beat me. He doesn't hurt me. Wait, let me put some music so he can... Let me know if that's too loud. Let me see. Okay, that's good. I was just putting some music. Yeah, the bar is literally in hell. as time goes on, wait, he's kind to me, usually. Sorry if I get distracted, because literally some of these military airplanes, they go so close to the house that I'm like, I'm sorry, they might be bombing us today. I don't know. Maybe it's practice. So anyways, he's kind to me, usually. On paper, he's perfect. I don't know about that. Because if he's kind to you just usually, and if the bar is literally like he doesn't beat me or hurt me, then I don't think that's perfect on paper. But whatever. He comes with kids, and I love them too. His ex-wife and friends are stalking me and harassing me. I've been physically assaulted. His kids are disrespecting me. They don't listen to literally anything I say. Everything we do and say goes back to an ex, and it's always an issue with how we parent here. I can't take it anymore. I am miserable. Sorry, can't hear me? Or can you hear the music, or what's, yeah. Just let me know, easy peasy in the chat. I'll keep an eye on the chat. But if it's about the music, if you can't hear the music, I put it kind of low, but yeah, just let me know. Oh, you can't hear any music? Hear that? But honestly, I probably should pause the music because it's like kind of distracting me as well. So, cool. So on paper, he's perfect. He comes with kids. I love them too. Yeah. We read that. Everything we do and say go back to his ex, and it's always an issue with how we parent here. I can't take it anymore. I'm miserable. I didn't sign up to be berated and screamed at every day of my life. I didn't sign up for bad kids. They were great until the moment we got married. They're trying to get their parents back together and scheming. I cannot take it anymore. Last night, his kids were so awful to my mother, and she told me she understood why. Whoa, bro. Bad to your mother? How old are these kids? What the fuck? And she told me she understood why I'm so upset all the time. On top of the health issues and possible cancer. Her mother has cancer and they were treating her like that? I would beat... I'm sorry, I can't say that. It's a party now? Sorry, everything is delayed for me, so everything I'm reading is like super delayed. But considering what we're reading, I'm glad that it's not a party. Like, let's not do that. That's just weird. I can't say that live what I would do to these children. But you can hear me. Okay, you can hear what I was trying to say. Depending on how old they are. If they are like teens, like no. So I can't do anymore. I would rather die alone than be in this home. So I told him today that I want a divorce. He's angry. He doesn't want this, but I literally can't. What the fuck is he doing? While they're being absolute ridiculous devils, what is he doing? Just sitting there and doing nothing? Because if that's the case, divorce him. Divorce, babe. Divorce. You know what I mean? Oh. I know. He's not perfect on paper at all. Mm-mm. And the fact that she started it off by saying, like, this is going to make me sound awful. How? How is this going to make you sound awful? It makes him sound awful. It makes the ex-wife sound awful because they clearly are raising horrible humans. But no, you're fine, girl. Somebody said, as a child-free person, if I ever divorced, I would never date a man with children. Ooh, too much baggage and just causes problems in relationships. Everyone I have known to have kids end up divorced in the end. They are not good for marriage, in my opinion. This woman sounds like she has been gaslit. Yeah, it sounds like, oh, you're making big deal out of it. They're just children. They're just kids. It's just a phase. Oh, honey, come on. Blah, blah, blah. going back to what this commenter said, I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I think that's just being a little bit like prejudiced for against people who have kids. If they're just absent parents, then I agree with you. I wouldn't marry anybody who's an absent parent because they're going to be an absent parent with my kid, you know? But if I have a kid from a previous marriage and that person has a kid from a previous marriage and we both understand like how important it is to be present in that person's life and stuff like that, then I don't think it's an issue. I think it's going to be a bonus. They'll understand the importance of children and stuff like that. But like what happens so often is that they're just not there for their own children. So why the fuck do you think they'd be there for yours? You know? And I feel bad for this girl. Like this woman clearly has been gaslit into thinking that now I'm talking about the OP, that what she's going through is not that big of a deal, that she should suck it up, that the kids are going to grow up and she should, and no. If I found her in this situation, I would be like, okay, your kids, if they are going to be disrespectful to me, to my mom, to our future kids and stuff like that, they're not coming into the house then. Like, I'm sorry. I'm not going to endure somebody being disrespectful to my mom who has cancer, you know, or disrespectful towards me to the point of like, she says she's been stalked and harassed by his ex and friends and physically, like, you know, not abused, but like physically hurt by the kids who are also disrespectful. So I'm sorry. No, that's not going to slide. You either do something about it or your kids are not, you're going to see your kids there somewhere else then. You're not going to see your kids there. But to be honest, for me, I would also be out. I'm like, I'm out. You know what I mean? Like, it's just too much for me. I don't think that I would want to deal with all that bullshit. I don't think she has any kids with this person anymore. They just got married, but yeah, it's just too much drama to deal with. The stalking. It's kind of like that other girl with the husband's ex wrote a book. I don't know if I would want to deal with all that. It's kind of crazy. So, a lot of stalkers out there. What the heck? You know, sometimes it's better to just move on. You know, like, you'll find somebody else. It's fine. It's just one person. You know, like, that's crazy. Who gives a shit? And if the kids were fine when you were dating, but then got crazy after you got married, I kind of think that maybe the ex-wife has something to do with that. With time of just constantly saying stuff and like, you know, just being like constantly like, hey, she's doing this with him again. Look what he did. She didn't take you, blah, blah. Look how she is, blah, blah. You know, she's constantly saying bad things about you. The kids are going to create an image. And kids don't know if it's the really young children. They don't know what's a joke and what's not. My parents used to make jokes to me all the time. And I'd be like, really? So gum comes from the sky? Like, it's just such a dumb thing to believe in. But that's how kids are. They don't know what you're saying is like not true. So yeah, I would leave too. If you already told him that you're getting a divorce, just do it. Like, go for it. Somebody said, the fact that he's mad tells you everything you need to know. If he actually cared, he would have done everything in his power to make it so that his ex can't harass you, and he would be putting his foot down with his kids disrespecting you. You deserve better, girl. Somebody said, guess your husband isn't perfect on paper because he definitely needs to be getting those kids in shape with respecting you and knocking off the BS. A lot of people said like, hey, you don't sound awful at all. This is super valid. The level of disrespect is intolerable. All of these things. So yeah. Time to you find another partner, somebody whose kids aren't devils and whose ex isn't crazy and stalking you. And yeah, I think it's just better for you to move on and find somebody new who's going to be more respectful towards you as a person. So, but that sucks that happened to you and that the kids are like literally not going to learn any respect, because if the dad is getting mad, he's like not going to teach anything to those kids. So, but oh well. Okay. Okay, this one is medical. So, easy peasy, we'll need your advice here. This story goes, my husband keeps giving me UTIs? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Okay. Let's dive deep into this one. Let's see. Let's see what this is all about. Because I honestly don't remember. Hey, ladies. Posting anonymously because I'm kind of embarrassed about this. I got married exactly 1 year ago to next Friday. I wasn't sexually active until I got married. Ever since I've gotten married, I've had 2 UTIs and 3 yeast infections. Oh my God. I had never gotten them before I was married, and suddenly they are coming all the time. I know how to prevent UTIs, PP, before and after intercourse. And I'm taking supplements for them. The main thing I'm seeking advice is in the yeast infections. Has anyone else had this problem? I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong, that I keep getting them. Ew, I'm not going to read the rest because it's like, yeah, put your doctor skin on. It's kind of a little bit yucky. She's just saying that doesn't smell the best. Wait. I am going to read it. Never mind. Buckle up. She says, it smells awful and the smell really turns my husband off. So it's affecting our sex life. Plus, when I have a yeast infection, sex usually hurts. Oh my God, I'm trying really hard not to scream in anger right now. I'm not sure what to do. The one I currently have came back literally days after I got rid of the last one. I bought yeast infection medication from the store that I've been using every day, but I'm still lost on why they keep coming back. I love any advice you guys may have. Thanks. 2 red flags here. Okay, several red flags, but like one of them is the fact that I understand like it turns him off because of the smell and stuff like that, but like the fact that she put it in here, it's like she didn't even put, oh, he gets concerned. She's like, no, it just turns him off. So already red flag number 1. Red flag number 2, she's talking about having a yeast infection and having sex while having an infection. What? What are you doing? Like, I don't know. Maybe she wanted to, but usually I feel like if something is painful, you're not going to want to do it. So why are you being forced to do something that is actually painful? And I don't know. Does your husband wash his thingy? Probably not. Because if you got 2 UTIs and 3 yeast infections in 1 year, you've only been married for 1 year. And you're already all over the place. Somebody did say he's probably not washing himself properly and it may be throwing off your pH, causing UTIs, yeast infections, etc. Probably. It sounds like she's also taking supplements and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure those don't actually do much. Like, I guess they can help your immune system, but I'm not really sure if like do those actually help to prevent UTIs and stuff like that? I don't know. I think the biggest thing is just like him washing himself properly, you also washing yourself properly and stuff like that, but also and being respectful of boundaries, I guess. Like, don't have sex when you have a yeast infection. Also, I don't know if this is true. Is it true that if he has a yeast infection, she could be just getting, like, he doesn't have any symptoms, he could just be giving her the yeast infection over and over again? So she keeps getting herself clean, but he's not clean because he's not getting treated. So he just keeps on giving her the same thing. It could be that the first UTI didn't cure properly. That's true. It could have to do with that. My doctor thing said that, like, if you've had 2 in 6 months, that you have to come in. Which it hasn't happened to me ever, but because it could be chronic as well. It could also be. She said that she was not sexually active until marriage. It could also be like now that she's sexually active, like she's probably having sex constantly and stuff like that, and so it could be irritating there. I honestly don't know. Easy peasy. You should take the mic on this one. You're the one who's going to be a doctor. But I feel like the most probable cause for it, from what I've read online, is that he's not washing properly, and that's what's causing you to get an infection. I don't know. But it's just so disgusting. Like, why don't you wash your pee-pee? Why do men not wash their pee-pee? Disgusting. Foul. And then he gets turned off when you don't clean? Oh, sorry, when you... I'm in my Barbie mode. Yeah, but not to the point of 3 yeast infections. Yeah, exactly. This poor girl, too, like, I don't know. That sounds painful. Divorce. I'm sorry. That's my answer for everything. No, I'm kidding. This is the one case where I'm like, no. But the fact that it just gives me like the ick that he's like angry at her for something that is potentially his fault. Like, I want to kind of like punch him in the face right now. You know? Because again, it's potentially his fault. Or it could just be like several things, you know? But like, I don't know. I feel like that's one of the biggest issues is cleanliness, and he's blaming you. She looks like she's taking care of herself too, because she's like, I'm taking supplements, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. So I don't know. Divorce. I'm kidding. But still, that's really annoying. Let's see. I think we're getting into our last couple of stories of the night because we're going to be wrapping up soon. So this one is kind of interesting. I feel like it kind of touches a little bit on mental health. We had a case similar to that one last time where the dude didn't brush his teeth. I'm pretty sure he's a problem. Yeah. I think so too. If she's taking care of herself, she's doing all the things, going by the book, like cleaning herself well, pee-peeing before and after, taking supplements even and stuff like that, and it's still coming back, it's gotta be him. What the fuck is he doing? Nothing. Existing. That's what he's doing. So, yeah. And, you know, I'm being very judgmental and harsh on him, but it just could be the case that he doesn't know. A lot of these... not to put any kind of like preconceived notion on it or anything like that, but a lot of these people, the group that I'm part of, actually, no. The group that I'm a part of is literally a group of very young people who got married. So if you're young and maybe it sounds like she was also a virgin until marriage, that tells me that potentially she's from a religious background, like 95% of this damn group. They don't really talk about any of that stuff. So it could just be the case that the guy has no idea. And so if she just tells him, like, hey, how have you been doing this? And he's like, oh, no, yeah, of course. Of course I will do anything to keep our sex life good and like, keep you healthy and stuff like that. So, I don't know. Oh, my God. See, another fucking airplane coming straight for the house. Right. Like, and it's huge, too. So, I don't know. What are you guys doing? 4th of July is gone. It's over. So why are you coming to my house right now? What is that? Okay, so this is what happens when you live next to a military... Is it military? No. Air base. That is huge. That's a huge aircraft. Anyways... Yeah, so we're getting down to the last 2 stories. These 2 are kind of like not too bad. So this one is called My Husband Doesn't Work or Leave the House. This one I do remember because it was pretty recent. So this person wrote, I need some advice. I'm in a relationship that's become stagnant. He doesn't work or has since we have been together 4 years. He hasn't worked for 4 years? What? So I need some advice. I'm in a relationship that's been stagnant. He doesn't work or has since we have been together 4 years. We have a 2-year-old. I pay for everything. Of course you have a kid, because that is great. That is excellent life decision skills. Anyways, we have a 2-year-old. I pay for everything. I also have other kids, but whoa. Okay, I thought I remembered the story. I guess I don't. I also have other kids by a different father. 3 of them. Oh my lord. Okay, so question. I also have other kids by a different father. 3 of them. So she has in total 4 kids. She has 4 kids. At the time, probably when she met this guy. 3 kids. And she thought, you know what? Yes, I am going to marry this guy who does not work when I have 3 kids to feed. I mean, have you seen the economy, girl? We no longer can live in a one household income anymore. Like, anyways, whatever. I'm not going to judge her anymore. Any more than I already did. So cool. So we have a 2-year-old. I pay for everything. I also have other kids by a different father. 3 of them. I do everything around the house. He said he doesn't make the mess, trash, dirty the dishes to be able to help with anything. Oh, okay. So he doesn't make any of the mess. He doesn't make any of the trash. He doesn't dirty the dishes. So he shouldn't have to help with anything because he's not making anything messy. Amazing. Excellent. Superb human being that you decided to have a kid with. He hates when I spend time with the kids. He won't leave the house. His only source of money is from his father. He's very picky on what he eats and drinks. I spend at least $100 a month just on energy drinks. I would never. He stays up all night and sleeps half the day. Oh, okay, yeah. His mental health is horrible. He becomes very angry. I know I should probably just break up with him, but I'm afraid to. I don't know how. He has no one to turn for help, and I can't just lead him on forever. It's draining me mentally and financially. Well, clearly, I can't work because he will be lonely. Wait, what? I can't work because he will be lonely. What do I do? Oh, wow. He doesn't work, doesn't parent, doesn't care for the house. Is this husband in the room with us or no? Yes, that's my question too. Like, is the husband in the room with us right now? Because I don't see him. Here's the thing. She says he sleeps half of the day and stuff like that. It's very clear, like, probably he's depressed. Okay? He's probably thick into depression. However, he hasn't worked for 4 years. Who's paying the bills? Yeah. I mean, that's the part I don't get it. If she said, I can't work because he'll be lonely, but he's also not working. So who the fuck is paying for the 4 kids? Right? Like, I guess she is working then, but then she can't work as much because he gets lonely. What is he, a child? I'm sorry. Like, that's just so crazy to me. Look, let me see. Somebody commented, you can't work because he will be lonely? Question mark, question mark, question mark. What the fuck? Question mark, question mark. Right? What the fuck? Somebody said this. What the fuck? Yeah, I think that's crazy. If he's not doing anything, he says he's not messing up anything. He's not trashing the house. He's not making anything dirty. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. One of those people that is messing up the house is his child, his son or daughter, I don't know. And he's not helping at all. So I understand having depression and stuff like that, but I also think that, like, I'm sorry, like, we have a child right now that we have to think about. So are you doing anything to help yourself? Go to therapy, going to like a psychiatrist, anything. Like, are you literally not doing anything? You're just sitting there and not doing anything all day, every day. I'm spending $100 a month on energy drinks. I don't know why, because it's not working. He's sleeping half the day, so the energy drinks are not keeping him up anyways. What? For what? And Maybe if you scroll down, you'll find the ex-husband post. My ex-wife and their new husband refuse to work, and I can no longer afford for our 3 kids. Wait. Maybe if you scroll down, you'll find the ex-husband post. My ex-wife and their new husband refuse to work, and I can no longer afford for our 3 kids plus their kid. Wait, I'm trying to read that. My brain is so dumb right now. Oh, I get it. Yeah, maybe the husband of the 3 kids is like, bruh, I'm paying for my ex-wife and her, I'm sorry for the word, useless husband's bills because she doesn't work and they don't do anything. No, but I feel bad. It does seem like she said in the beginning that she is working, that she cleans the house, she does everything and da. I guess what she tried to say is probably like, I can't work as much as I want to because he gets lonely. Or maybe she meant, I can't work on, I don't know what the fuck she meant with that. Because like, where the fuck is the money coming from then if they're both not doing anything? But yeah, I'm sorry. I do need to revisit what she said in the beginning, because I promise not to judge, but at the same time, what are these life decisions that we're making here? Like, what the fuck? Because she had 3 kids from her previous relationship. She saw a man, okay? They've been together for 4 years, so that means that they started off and he was already not working. She saw this man, and for 2 years with her 3 kids, she's like, yes, I am going to date and marry and potentially have a kid with this man who doesn't work. So how in your right mind did you think, yeah, I'm going to go have a baby with this kid so I can involve another child into this crappy situation? Stop buying energy drink and pay for a therapist. 100%. Pay for a goddamn therapist, probably a psychiatrist. He probably needs some form of medication because if he's like all fucked up in the head. But like, honestly, like why would you think that would be a good idea? And now, let's say you're going to break up with him. Now you have 4 kids, 3 from one person, 1 from another person. And then you're going to go find another guy that doesn't work, that doesn't even get out of the house to have another baby with? Like, why? Stop. Analyze your life decisions. Envision the type of person that you want to be moving forward. And envision what type of person you want your kids to be around in the future. Because now you have 4 of them. And you don't want them to have this father figure that is somebody who's not well, who's mentally not well. So that's not helping in the house. They're going to think that it's a woman's obligation to do everything and that the man can just sit there and not do anything. So yeah, I just think take a step back. I'm being very judgmental right now, but I just have to say that. Take a step back, analyze your life decisions, and realize that this was not a stellar decision on your part. I know that you can't control who you like, but you can control who you don't like. You can mentally be like, okay, no, he's nice, he's sweet, but he can't be there for me. I have 3 kids that I have to think about. And this guy is not going to get up and help me become a better person and move forward in life. So, yeah. But that phrase right there, I can't work because he will be lonely, is wild. It's wild. Oh, Lord. What is her ex-husband doing? I wonder if he's alive, for starters. I wonder if potentially he is the one paying for all the bills. I wonder if he's not involved in the kids at all, in their lives. I wonder what's going on. She's got to get some form of alimony, right? She has 3 kids with this other person, so I don't know. But yeah. Oh, Lord. Somebody did say he has a father supporting him, so send him there. Yeah, that's a good idea. I'd probably just be like, okay, we're done. Go. Your dad's already paying for everything for you, so might as well have you live with him, and I'll be chilling here on my own from now on. I have 4 kids at this point. I don't need 5, All right. We are now in our last story. The very last story. This one is not too bad either. Let me see. Yep. Well, yeah, this is the last story. Cool. Not too bad. I think it's more of a misunderstanding more than anything. But from what I remember, honestly, I don't think I remember everything. So, my husband called me ugly? Question mark, question mark. That's funny that I named it that. That's crazy. Cool. I need some advice. It always starts like that, right? I need some advice. This just happened. I was explaining to my husband that I don't feel pretty anymore, and I feel like he doesn't find me pretty anymore as well. I think this is affecting the amount of physical attention he gives me now. He said he gets overstimulated by physical contact a lot of times. I understand that. That can happen. I sometimes get overstimulated too. I'm like, don't touch me. But I don't know if that's an ADHD thing or if, I don't know. I have no idea. Anyways, so he gets overstimulated by physical contact a lot of times, especially because our baby is wanting to be held all the time. He continued with saying that even if I was model pretty, oh fuck, no way he said that. He continued with saying that even if I was model pretty, he would feel the same way towards physical affection. Although I know it's probably not what he meant. Oh no. Why are men so stupid? Although I know it's probably not what he meant, this made me feel like shit, especially since I know one of his exes was a model, which he mentioned when we first got together. I'm not sure if this is me overreacting or what. I should also mention he used to follow a lot of girls. I didn't remember this. He used to follow a lot of girls who he didn't know on Instagram that would post half-naked photos. Not saying that those girls are doing anything wrong. It just made me uncomfortable. After mentioning it a few times, he deleted Instagram altogether, which made me feel like this was the only reason he had it in the first place. To clarify, the Instagram thing was a while ago, but the situation brought back all of those feelings. Also, I'm not entirely delusional. I know I'm not model pretty, but my husband just saying it like that struck a nerve. Poor girl, your husband should think you're model pretty. Oh no, another case of a man choosing to not use their brain. Yeah, I feel like maybe it's a little delusional, but I do genuinely feel like your partner should look at you and think of you as like the most beautiful person in the world. Not even just because of like, oh, physically, but like just as in like they know you in and out. They know everything about you. It's going to be more special. So I feel like that little like light in the eyes, they should still have that. I don't know. Maybe it's a little bit too delulu, but that's what I think. So yeah, to clarify, the Instagram thing was a while ago, but the situation brought back all of those feelings. Also, I'm not entirely delusional. I know I'm not model pretty, but my husband just saying it like that struck a nerve, especially with my postpartum struggle right now. Oh no, she just had a baby. As far as I know, he doesn't even know I'm upset, and I'm trying to calm down before I approach the situation. Sorry for the long post. Any advice, input? Am I overreacting? Edit. Thank you guys for the input. We talked about it. Okay, wait. This is an update. We'll read it. I'll read it later. After we get through the comments and stuff like that. Okay, this gives me some more context though, because at first I was like, oh, it's not that bad, but like the fact that she's going through postpartum right now, she's probably going through so many hormones. Her body is changing, and she feels. I've seen so many of these videos where it's literally like, I look at the mirror and I don't even recognize myself anymore. Like I look like a completely different person. I feel really insecure with that and stuff like that. So for him to be like, yeah, no, you're not model pretty. And oh no, I want to hug this person. Oh wow. And the fact that his ex was also a model, and the fact that he followed a bunch of Instagram models and like liked pictures of half naked women. I don't know. I think he might have just said it by accident. Like, even if you were model pretty, but oh no, I'm just imagining that scene happening to me of like somebody, well, not somebody, my partner. Exactly. Pregnant and postpartum women should be particularly treated as goddesses. Like you just literally brought somebody to life. Like you created a life. For 9 months, you were cooking up a human being inside of you. Yeah, they're going through hell. Especially in the beginning, like I've heard so many crazy stories, or not even crazy stories, just regular stories of like, oh yeah, no, like they had to stitch me up. I had to wear these huge pads. Everything down there is a disaster. Your tummy doesn't look the same anymore because obviously like you grew a human. So I feel like I understand now where her mindset is at, because she was like, I was explaining to my husband that I don't feel pretty anymore, and I feel like he doesn't find me pretty anymore. I feel like knowing that she's postpartum, that makes 100% sense, because you feel so insecure probably. Like you probably are like, oh wow, I don't look anything like what I looked like before. Do you think, does he not look at me the same anymore either? Does he still find me attractive? And I just feel like if I were a man and my wife just gave birth to our child and her body looks completely, I would be like, you are literally the closest to like a divine entity right now. Between the two of you, you are closer to being divine than I am, because you literally brought something to life. And like the scars on your body, the stretch marks, whatever, it's all a sign of like what this beautiful thing you just brought into the earth. So like I don't think that it should be, no, yeah, you're not model pretty. Fuck you. Oh, I'd be so upset. I would be so upset. I brought your kid into this world for you to just say that, yeah, I'm not model pretty. Also, if she was feeling like, oh, I feel like you're not think that I'm that pretty anymore. It could be the hormones talking, but it also could be actual behavior changes that he's having, that she's like, why is he acting this way? He didn't act like this before. He was all over me before. He was touching me. He was this, he was that. And now when I try to touch him, he's like, oh, I'm overstimulated. On the other hand, I will say, like, I sometimes get overstimulated too, where I'm like, I can't sit still. I have to get up and like walk around, or like, so if somebody tries to like hug me or something in that moment, I'm like, oh no, I need to walk around. But in other ways, like in the way that she seems to be talking about, where it's like, oh, I wanted to hug him or kiss him or something like that, I don't give a shit if you're overstimulated. Get the fuck over it. This woman has literally gone through 9 months of pregnancy and then shot a human out of the pools, and you're overstimulated? Fuck off. You know, I'm sorry. I got a little angry there. So here's a comment. Well, for one, you're way nicer than me. The second you got a comment about not being model pretty, I would have laughed in his face and told him to look at himself than tell him that it was a rude thing to say to me. I guess I might be a little more forward with my fella. It's an ADHD thing, but in that case, it would be something that started recently. Oh yeah, it wouldn't be something that started recently. Yeah. That's why I'm saying, like, I do get overstimulated sometimes, where I'm like, oh, I need. So see, these are their hands. Anyways, but I don't feel like it would have happened after postpartum. And I also feel like if I were in his shoes, even though I do get overstimulated and stuff like that, I would try to be like as reasonable as possible, as there for this person as possible, because her needs right now are so much bigger than his. The hormone changes, the body changes, everything. Her needs, she needs you a lot more than you need her right now. So you need to be there 80% while she's giving 20% right now in this temporary phase of life. If the baby needs something, go get it, go do it. She's already like just going through so much. So I don't know. Continuing on to the commenter, they said, I would honestly say why you're hurt and explain why. Give him your insecurities and be a little vulnerable. Tell him when he hurts you and tells him you don't deserve to be talked to like that. You just had his child. You're the woman he married. You're far better than model pretty. Your wife pretty. You are mama pretty. Oh, I got the chills. That's such a special way of saying it. Oh my gosh. Can you tell that I'm PMSing right now? That was so pretty. You're not model pretty. Your wife pretty. Your mama pretty. That's so beautiful. I don't know what I'm doing with my arms, but that was pretty. That was pretty. I get both sides. Think he just had a foot in his mouth moment. That's human. We all do that. You said he apologized. Overstimulation is no joke, just as postpartum is. Wait, what? I get both sides. Think he just had a foot in the mouth moment. That's human. We all do that. You said he apologized. Overstimulation is no joke, just as postpartum is, although more severe. Oh, okay. So yeah, postpartum is no joke. It's just way more severe than overstimulation. Talk to him about how you're feeling. Maybe if you can find a way, individual and couples counseling. I hope you both get through it. Yikes. Somebody said, don't be so hard on him. You're both going through so many changes. Oh, shut up. So many changes. Who shot the San Bernardo out of my ass? Huh? Was it me or him? Yeah, no. I don't think so. Your feelings on everything are completely valid. I do understand his perspective, though, and I think it's an instance of him meaning well, but putting his foot in his mouth. Yeah. I don't know. I think just in general, like, postpartum is a really, really sensitive part of any person's life. So if somebody goes to comment anything about their bodies or they're gonna be extremely triggered, and I just think it's like such an insensitive thing to do. Again, it could have just been a offhanded comment of like by accident, you know, like, no, even if you were like model pretty, you know, it could have come out like that. I still would be so fucking livid. I would be so pissed off. But yeah, it's not as bad as the other ones. I think you can still have a conversation. Let them know, like, hey, I'm postpartum right now. I'm struggling a lot. I need you a lot. I know that you get overstimulated, but right now, I need that to take a step back. Just for right now. Maybe in like 6 months, I'll be back to my usual self, and I'll be able to give you some space and stuff like that. But, and I say this because, like I said, no uterus, no opinion. Exactly. And I say this because I know what overstimulation can feel like, and I know that it's difficult. It's almost like an involuntary thing. But like, even if it's an involuntary thing, try to push back on it, at least for now. For your wife, for the mother of your child, for the person who literally just gave birth to your little human. So that's my advice. Those were my 12 stories for today. Wow, these were pretty varied stories. Some of them were crazier than others. Again, I don't even put any effort into like trying to find the stories. They just pop up on my feed. It's crazy. And I'm like, wow, does this actually happen? So I just screenshot them. But if you have any other crazy stories that you want me to read or react to, or like for us to talk about in this Twitch stream, just let me know. I'm happy to read them. So yeah, feel free to DM me on any of my social media. I'm Dora Streams on every single platform. And yeah, thank you so much for joining. Easy peasy. Thank you for joining today's stream. It was so good getting your opinion, especially your doctor opinion on certain stories. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to be doing our regular main quests for Hogwarts Legacy. And then on Friday, we have our Freaky Fridays where I'm going to continue to play Amnesia, potentially. And yeah, thanks for hopping on. I love you all. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Crazy ride, yeah. Love you being here, girl. Love you being here. Anywho, love you all. See you in the next one. Bye.